This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get in on Renewal by Andersen's super deal. $500 off every window and $1,000 off every door. That's at $0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends May 31st. Charges have been dropped against 3 child and youth services workers accused of contributing to an infant's death. Meanwhile, gambling in Pennsylvania continues to grow. A long-awaited community for homeless vets will open soon. And you can check out the site of a Revolutionary POW camp for yourself. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Stephen Murphy, Clarissa Kiesling, and Sherry DePasqua, children and youth services workers in Adams County, were charged in 2023 with 2 counts each of endangering the welfare of children following an investigation by a statewide grand jury in June of that year, reports Fox 43. The investigation in question involved 15-month-old Iris Mumert, who was shaken to death by her mother, Felicia Ellis. Iris had been born prematurely with cocaine, opiates, and THC in her system, resulting in a General Protective Services referral being made. Multiple concerns were brought up by various professionals prior to Iris's death, but it was recommended by the CYS employees that Ellis be reunified with Iris and her other daughter. There were even concerns reported throughout the reunification process, like when Ellis became belligerently drunk while at a party with her daughters, according to court documents. Ellis has since been convicted and placed into prison, but the 3 CYS workers have had charges dropped against them as of Tuesday due to a clause that grants immunity to caseworkers that was first presented in a case from 2023. Adams County District Attorney Brian Sinnett confirmed he intends to appeal the decision. Gambling in Pennsylvania keeps growing, reports the Center Square. Recent gambling revenue hit almost $505 million, which is nearly 6% higher than a year ago. There's also been a couple of records in gambling revenue set over the past couple of years, most recently in March, which collected $230 million in tax revenue from this sector. 2023, too, saw an overall record-setting revenue of $5.7 billion, an over 9% rise in comparison to 2022. A long-awaited tiny home village, Veterans Grove, for homeless vets will open soon, states PennLive. Started by Veterans Outreach of Pennsylvania and constructed in Harrisburg, this village is the fruit of 3 years' worth of labor, which involved nearly $5 million raised in donations and the efforts of hundreds of people. Residents will have access to health, wellness, counseling, education, employment, and other services. The community will welcome its first 5 participants on June 10th. On a hillside east of York, archaeologists for the past couple of years have been looking for something, says the York Daily Record. A prisoner of war camp which once held combatants during the Revolutionary War. Recently, thanks to radar, those involved in excavation efforts believe they found the outline of a stockade that's most likely been buried for about 250 years. And on June 6th, the public will be able to witness the progress being made at the site as the Friends of Camp Security, the society that's fought for the right to preserve and excavate the site in the first place, will be hosting an open house there. For more information, click on the affiliated podcast link. That wraps up today's episode. And hello again. Hope you're all doing well. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast and leave it an honest review, too, should you feel so inclined. Thanks ahead of time. And as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get in on Renewal by Andersen's super deal. $500 off every window and $1,000 off every door. That's at $0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends May 31st.